Hey everyone, it is Achia. So I figured since I'm going to the library that we could do a quick library vlog. So my main reason for going to the library is to return this bag of books. There's 10 picture books in here. I need to read this one before I go, so this will be 11. And then there's 3 other books in here. So it's a total of 14 that I need to return. And then I also have 12 holds available. So it's a very even exchange that's happening right now. And I also have some other books that I want to pick up. Just like go in and browse. I've already checked and it says that they're on the shelf. So we'll do that as well. 2 of them I'm very excited. I mean, most of the ones that I'm going in and searching for are other picture books, but there's 2 novels that I'm very excited about, 2 recent releases. So yeah, I want to do that. I'm on someone's sprint. I'm on Kat's Novel Adventures. She's hosting sprints right now. So I am going to drink my coffee, eat my orange slices, read this picture book, and then head out to the library, and I will be taking you with me. Alright peeps, we're at the library and we're gonna go in. Alright, so I'm back from the library, as you can see, and it's time to do this haul. If I could maneuver with my one hand. Strawberry was very dissatisfied with the fact that I left the house. Okay. She was very dissatisfied previously that I left the house and has been yelling at me to pick her up. So Strawberry's gonna help us with our haul, or not, or she's just going to explore being up there on the bookcase and knocking her head against all the different books. She's so cute. Let me move these out the way. These are books that I was previously unhauling, but then I looked through them and I was like, I actually want these on my shelves. So I just have to put them back into my library, which is a whole process of A, finding space for them, and B, scanning them, because I have a digital, how do I say this? Not a digital collection, but I have my collection digitally cataloged. So I don't like to just, like, whenever books come in, or I guess in this case come back into the collection, then I scan them. So I'm just getting, that's for another project right there. This, I actually want to read this month. That's why this is pulled. Put that there. Okay, now let's do this. So we have this bag. This bag was full of books that I had on hold. 2 of those books I actually ended up returning before I left. One of them was a manga, and I read 50 pages or so, 52 pages, and I DNF'd because it was giving weird vibes. It was giving weird vibes. And then the other one was White Teeth by Zadie Smith. I tried, y'all. I think maybe Zadie Smith and maybe I'll have to try listening to her books, but I tried reading it and I was like, I'm bored. All right, so we'll start with the books that I actually went in there for. Let me turn up the, what? There we go. Turn up the light a little bit so it's not weird. So we have Shanghai Immortal by A.Y. Chow, one of my most anticipated fantasies. I don't understand why cats play with rubber bands, but yes, that's the first book that was on hold. Then we have The Mayor of Maxwell Street by Avery Cunningham. This is a historical fiction. I don't know if I said, but this is a fantasy in the jazz era Shanghai. Next up, we have another fantasy. This is YA, and this is And Break the Pretty Kings by Lena Jiang. This has been one I've been wanting to get to for so long. This is a horror book that looks at the beauty industry, and this is called Natural Beauty by Ling Ling Wang. Then we of course have some manga. So we have volume 13 of Blue Period, volume 1 of The Savior's Book Cafe Story in Another World. This is a new to me manga, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that's about. Then we have The Abandoned Emperors volume 2. That's actually a manhwa. And we have volume 6 of Asadora. Okay, and then we have a sci-fi. This is The Surviving Sky by Kritika H. Rao, and a contemporary literary fiction, No Reservations by Cheryl Lister. This one I feel like is going to break my heart in half, and I'm so ready for it. Then let's go to the books. I guess I can separate this out by books that I went in there for and books that I happened upon. We'll start with what I went in there for. Starting with some picture books. We have Forever and Always by Brittany J. Thurman and Shamar Knight Justice. Isn't it like so cute? Then I'll put it there. Oops, sorry, strawberry. We have Kicks in the Sky by C.J. Esperanza. M is for Melanin by A Celebration of the Black Child by Tiffany Rose. Ra Puzel and the Stinky Tofu, written by Ying Shang Kopestein, illustrated by Crystal Kung. This is the sequel to The Space Between Worlds, and this is Those Beyond the Wall by Micaiah Johnson, and this is a sci-fi. Next up, we have Women of Good Fortune by Sophie Wan, which... is this a contemporary? Yeah, it's a contemporary. And then 2 manga. Volume 1 of Land of the Lustrous. This is well, obviously new to me because it's volume 1, but it's been on my radar for a bit, so I'm excited to see if I like it. And then we have volume 2 of Boys Run the Riot. Okay, now let's get into some books that I stumbled upon. We have The Queen of Sugar Hill, a novel of Hattie McDaniel. This is by Rashonda Tate. This tells I guess, like, not a reimagining, but it's about Hattie McDaniel. She was the first Black woman to win an Academy Award. And she played Mammy in, I forget what movie it was, but basically this is telling the story of what happened afterwards when white people did not want to work with her. Oh yeah, no, white people saw her only as Mammy. And so that made it hard for her to get work. And then black people saw her as demeaning the race for that role. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. Then we have, that was caught on camera. Then we have another manga that I happened upon called Insomniacs After School. Wait a minute, this is volume 4. Oh, I thought this was volume 1. Okay, I'll have to put volume 1 on hold and then take this one back. We have Evil Eye by Itaf Rum. This, another one that's been on my radar for a while. For some reason it's saying new, but I know this book isn't new. At least I thought it wasn't. I thought it came out earlier than 2023. Oh, I'm lying. It did come out in 2023. Next up we have Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. This is actually, I picked this one up because one of my best friends, they're reading it and they highly recommended it. And I was like, it's on my radar now. And I saw it in the library and I was like, let's go. Then we have Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Iyemidi. This is the author of Ace of Spades, which I absolutely loved. This was on my holds list. Like, it said it was in transit. And then I get to the library and it's sitting there. So I was like, take that. And I, of course, canceled my hold. So this is kind of like a happened upon, but I was already going to get it at some point. And this is a YA horror. Then we have some more picture books because as I was looking for those other picture books that I showed you, I was seeing other ones that seemed interesting. So that's how we got here. So we have My Grandfather's Song by Fong Nguyen Quang and Hoon Kim Lien. I'll try to remember to look up the pronunciation of their names before whichever wrap up I do that includes them. Let me put these. I'm running out of room, Strawberry. It doesn't help that you were right here. Like literally right here. You can't really see your head, but look up. Yeah, this is prime book space right here. Then we have Festival of Colors by Kabir Sehgal and Surishita Sehgal, illustrated by Vashti Harrison. And Vashti Harrison is an illustrator that I absolutely adore. I love, love, love their work. And this is about the month of Holi, which I believe is coming up soon. Next up, we have Place Hand Here by Kate Yamasaki. Yeah, again, all of these, I'm not going to give synopsis for all of them because I will be reading them before they go back to the library. And during my wrap-ups, you'll know what they're about. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a new video. Then we have Dear Reader, a love letter to libraries. And I just felt so, I guess, kismet that I was just perusing in the library, searching for other books. And this one was just like not slotted in, it was just sitting there. And it has a little black girl on the cover. And I was like, you're coming home with me. And this is written and illustrated by Tiffany Rose. Then we have Homegrown, and this is by Deanne Wiley. I don't know what this is about, but I'll be honest, you know, I make it my mission to read diversely, and I succeed in that mission. In terms of racial and ethnic diversity. That's all I read. I'm trying to diversify in other aspects. That's a work in progress. But when it comes to racial and ethnic diversity, I make pretty good headway. My main, like the sub-focus of that is reading, promoting, and spotlighting Black stories by Black people, for Black people, about Black people. So when I go into the library or I go into a bookstore and I see Black little kids on the covers of books, it gets added to the cart. It does, because it's just like, this makes my inner soul so happy. So yeah, I have no clue what this is about. I didn't even look inside. I just added it to the little basket I had. Then we have another one. Oh no, what is this? A Door Made for Me. Another one. No idea what it's about. By Tyler Mack. Illustrated by Lonnie Olivieri. Olivier? I think Olivier. But yeah, look how like just realistic that looks. But yeah, thanks so much for coming with me to the library and enjoying this nice little library haul. Again, make sure you are subscribed and that you've hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video, including my weekly wrap-ups. which is where you will hear about these wonderful, awesome books that I have picked up from the library. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Do you frequent your local library? Do you use it either in a physical manner or via Libby? Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. All of my socials are down below, including the links to my Amazon wishlist, my Etsy shop, and my Pango Book storefront. And I will see you in another video. Bye.
I ain't living for the moment. I see what's mine and I want it. Hungry like a Pac-Man. I'm Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm Naruto with a Hanzo. Got a sharp mind like I'm Einstein. Poking copywriting, so it's all mine. Check it for me, I'm in the sky.